Come on in here. Come on in here, family. I need my cooks to tap in for the saute. Early morning, we are headed up top. Gotta get with the clients as usual. But come on in here. We got our commute this morning. I've been doing a little reading, getting a little understanding of some things. Family, come on up in here. Let's have a conversation. Okay? Let's have a conversation. Because, listen, the banana in the tailpipe. Red herrings. Now you see me, now you don't. What you actually see with your own eyes is not what's really going on. Let's talk about it, family. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Biden administration rolling out the red carpet for your replacement. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Biden administration is absolutely rolling out the red carpet. And they not, listen, it's not only 5-star service that he's giving these folks. Okay? But he said, you know what, let me empty the vault. Let me empty the vault on these illegal immigrants. Let's have a conversation. Ladies and gentlemen. If you're in here, tap in. Let me know if you're in here. Let me know if you're in here, family. We gotta cook up. This is crazy. Okay? Now, I'm just driving. I want to have a conversation with the family. I'm big on being aware of what's happening in our community, ladies and gentlemen. Biden is rolling out the red carpet. I'm talking about new housing. I'm talking about money on the books. I'm talking about, man, ladies and gentlemen, the red herring is for real. If you're in here, subscribe, family. If you're in here, subscribe. We're going to talk about it. Shout out to Biden being the first investigative, the Biden administration being the first ones on the scene in Baltimore. Shout out to the Biden administration being the first people on the scene in Baltimore for the bridge. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. No terrorism at all. Don't get excited. Don't get hyped up. Nothing to see here. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever seen this president respond so quickly to anything else that's been going on here? My United States citizens, particularly my black Americans, and the rest of my legal citizens who did it the right way. Have you ever seen the Biden administration respond so quickly to an incident? Sleepy Joe moved the fastest I've ever seen this man move in my entire life. The ship went down with the ship. Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Nothing to see here, though, right? Nothing to see here. Red herrings all over the place. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in right now. Make sure y'all subscribe. Nothing to see here, Biden administration says, y'all. Okay? The incident went down I believe it was 1:24 in the a.m. Okay? I just want to make it math for y'all. I want the math to make sense for the family. The incident, the bridge, not incident, I would say the terrorist attack. Let's put the right proper context on this. The terrorist attack goes down at 1:24 in the a.m., y'all. Okay? Approximately, I would say not even 7 hours later, family, Biden administration says, hey, nothing happened. This is not a terrorist attack. Don't worry about it. Okay, but guess who's really responsible for investigating things like that? We have an institution in the United States called the National Transportation Safety Board. NTSB, ladies and gentlemen. Are you familiar with that? Now, NTSB are responsible for observing and tracking any, major incidents that may happen as far as transportation is concerned. They are like the equivalent of the SWAT or CSI type of time, right? They are those people when it comes to transportation. Anything related to transportation. NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board. Now again, Biden administration said, you know what? This was, we got the Mayday, right? We got the Mayday. There was nothing that could really be done. Now, to be aware, just so the family understand, that cargo ship, it's not owned by us per se. The cargo ship is not owned by any United States entity, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Make sure y'all subscribe because we on that type of time, right? Make sure you subscribe. Now, if you're new to the platform, I want y'all to understand I do a little bit of nigga shit with real shit here. This is just the way I get busy. But it is important that you as a United States citizen are aware of a lot of the nonsense that is going on, whether it be finances, interest rates, etc., housing, right? I like to be aware of that stuff too. So I'm going to give you a little bullshit with real shit. That's just the way I get busy. Now, let's get back to what we're here for. Don't believe the red herring is where we are right now. And ladies and gentlemen, again, as I said, this incident took place 1 a.m. in the morning. No later than 7 hours later, Biden comes and makes a public address. Hey, listen, this wasn't a terrorist attack. Nothing happened here. Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of it. They roll out the mayor of Baltimore. This is a tragic thing that happened. 6 people died as of record right now. On record, 6 people died. But did y'all know, family, with that incident in Baltimore, okay, the cargo ship had a lot of hazardous materials on it. The cargo ship had a boatload of different hazardous materials on it, family. And the hazardous materials are now in the boat, in the bay, all over through the bay. Now, what they want you to think is that, okay, this is just a little bridge situation. There's nothing to really pay attention to here. But what we need to understand that Baltimore, that Bay Area there, is a major, ladies and gentlemen, transport area for resources. It's a major goods and transport area, that bridge. Things coming in and out, okay? That literally damn near supplies the rest of the United States, y'all. That's a major port. But the Biden administration is like, listen, just chill. Y'all could chill. Don't go crazy. Yeah, my eyes is on the road. Better believe that. But we having a conversation. Make sure y'all subscribe, family. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't. What the Biden administration wants is for people not to panic, right? Or at least not to get in, put their foot up his ass. Because that weird, sleepy piece of shit has been doing a lot of goofy stuff, y'all. Now, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I think both of them are bullshit. However, what we need to point out right now is Biden. And the mere fact that Biden, before the actual people who are responsible for investigating this stuff, right? Before the actual people who can issue a report to the United States citizens, okay? Biden administration came out and said, nothing crazy to worry about. Well, guess what, y'all? Guess what? Believe it or not, this is one of many cyber attacks that have been taking place here. The intelligence unit in the Biden administration, they were given information about what happened over there in Baltimore. Also, particularly NTSB came out and said, hold on, where's the black box that surveys those areas, right? Now these black boxes, no matter what's going on, they immediately go into the backup generator power, y'all. Okay? They immediately go into backup generating power. So within that small window between the turn that the ship made, that hard turn, right, and the collision of the bridge, the black box was missing about 2 to 3 minutes of video. Right. Let's go ahead and do this. Listen, I'm here to cook, man. I'm here to cook. I'm here to give y'all some stuff, man. Listen, we could call it dabbling, or you can get the game. Let's read through this shit. The mere fact that the NTSB is now coming out and saying, hold on, we're missing some information here. Right? Some of the footage is missing. 2 minutes of the footage is missing in that particular time. Where did the footage go? Right? This is what they're saying. Where did the footage go? But Biden was the first one on the scene? Family? The Biden administration were the first motherfuckers on the scene? How did they know so fast? For me, it registered as treason in my eyes. This comes off as treason in my eyes. Your Biden administration is giving me a lot of collaborator energy coming off the way he's addressing this, because not only did he say, hey, we're not going to make the cargo company responsible for the damages of that bridge, right? They're not going to pay for the repairs. We're going to pay for the repairs. Yeah, we're going to take it from the Federal Reserve. We're going to take it from the from the government and repair the bridge. Hold the hell on. Hold on. Where my Baltimore family at? Anybody in Baltimore? My Maryland family? Make sure y'all subscribe. Not only did Biden say nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. But you're also going to pay for it. You're also going to pay for it. That's a fact, Jesse. I see what you're saying in there. It's perfect for Trump's campaign. Anybody that's on that type of time. But see, we're going to get into a little more. We're going to get into a little more treachery as well, y'all. It is the information that they release and the information that they decide to omit that I pay attention to. Salute to my sister Star in the chat. Salute to my sister Star in the chat. Star, I got that cash app from the last broadcast. You know you always appreciate it, sis. Better believe that. And anybody else that contributes to our platform monetarily, we see you, we appreciate you. You understand? But especially my sister Star. I want to keep on going with this. Let's cook a little bit more, family. Let's cook a little bit more. All right? Now, again, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, your Biden administration said. Okay? Also, keep in mind that they only were able to find 6 people. Right? They were able to find 6 people. A couple other people passed away. I believe it was maybe 2 deaths or so. But guess what? They also, here's another thing that they don't share with you. They say, you know what, listen, we're not going to continue to search for more bodies because it's just too damn cold in that water. Did y'all hear what I said? They're not going to continue the search for any more people because it's too cold in the water. Not to mention the hazardous materials that spilled all over that place coming off that cargo ship. Ladies and gentlemen. So there can be you have no idea how many other people who may be under that rubble. They're treating this like Lake Lanier, ladies and gentlemen. Bodies under the bottom and nobody going to check for it. Nobody going to check for it. But this is your Biden administration, right? He decided that then, hey, and also I see y'all tapping in here. Make sure y'all subscribe, family. Make sure y'all subscribe, all right? Now, what he decided that in this, just put out a $1 trillion bill the other day talking about where he's sending all of these tax-paying funds to other countries and shit that got nothing to do with us, ladies and gentlemen. Got nothing to do with you tax-paying citizens. You tax-paying business owners such as myself and y'all. Nothing to do with it. But now he's going to go ahead and dip into the pot even more, print money, and then begin the repair process for the Baltimore Bridge. Now we're looking at, if it's an expedited process, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at maybe 3 to 5 years to get that thing restored and done. Okay? 3 to 5 years to repair this shit. And that's if things go smooth. And that is if the funds are available. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about some stuff. Right? Right. Shout out to Mike. KKK Joe Biden. That's a fact. Hey, I'm with you. But you know what he said when he was 29 years old, and this is what I want y'all to keep in mind. Biden said when he was 29 years old that he's a prostitute for the elites. He will bust that ass open and do whatever they say. He said that. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat, because we're gonna cook a little bit more. I got some more shit I want to bring up for the family. Let me see. America is never broke as long as we keep printing money. Hey. Well, you know what? Let me give you something right here. But why? And again, if y'all new to the platform, subscribe, family. Now check this out. Biden, when he took over office, let's go with some game real quick. And this is gonna back up your statement, but why? When he took over office, I believe he inherited the nation's debt around 22 to 26 trillion dollars in debt. Okay? To China and other entities. Since he's been in there, when we talk about printing money, but why? Since he's been in, it has jumped to 34, almost 35 trillion dollars worth of debt. Ladies and gentlemen, in a 4-year period. In a 4-year period. And now again, as we see him just do a couple days ago, he just come out and say, listen, I'm about to go ahead and allocate another $1 trillion to this. Particularly that's going to go somewhere else, right? Israel, Ukraine, all these other places, and we're paying for it. So, listen, the mere fact that there aren't more cries and yells for impeachment of this treasonous piece of crap, right? Now, again, dude, I hope you know that I was being cynical, right? Nah, listen, no. Listen, cynical or not, this whole situation is kind of cynical, though. And fucked up. Ultimately, America is Rome. Metaphorically, yes, sir. Well, whatever Rome, was supposed to resemble at the time, America is that. And you know what? Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I gotta say this. Fuck it. Reset it, because here's the truth of the matter. Democrats and Republicans are both playing the same game. Y'all gotta, we're not gonna get in on, but why you tripping? Tripping over what? Daniel Sanchez? Tripping over what? I'm tripping over the mere fact that innocent lives and expenses are coming out. I'm a business owner. Right? I'm paying double tax for my 2 businesses, and then I have a part-time W-2 job. So, United States got me bent over something crazy. Pause. They getting it from me. The United States is really coming up off of me. And I'll keep it 100. There's I can imagine there's several other people who are in a similar situation, trying to be business operators, right? Business operators and tax-paying employees, and not getting no kickback, no nothing. Apocalypse. Oh God, don't remind me, man. I don't know if you're a girl or a woman, but don't remind me. The tax is crazy. I'm getting hosed, man. Then they had the nerve to only say, hey, you get $30 back. $30? $30? What? Yo, they got me out the way something crazy this year. They got me out the way something. Wow. Nah, I'm not in Oklahoma. I'm Chef C from New Jersey. We up top in New Jersey, family. So I'm looking at this situation and I say to myself, okay. Oh, okay, no doubt. Appreciate it. I'm looking at this situation and I'm saying to myself, bruh, how do we get by this now? And I really don't see no way up, because if you look at it, especially even now, for those of us who are, you got your insurances, your different insurances. A lot of different insurances are going up right now. Okay. I don't know if y'all tapped into my broadcast last week. I mean, a few days ago, I did a broadcast talking about insurances going up. Well, guess what I got this morning? I got an email showing that they want to raise my insurance by another $40 after they had just raised it by $10. I got no accidents, y'all. Right? I got no accidents. I pay my shit on time. Okay? But I travel a lot. I do travel a lot for my businesses. I travel a lot. So I find it interesting after I paid my taxes on my businesses, that not even a week later, which was last week, I get this email. Hey, yeah, about that. Starting in May, you're going to pay an extra $40 on top of what you've been paying. And I'm like, hold on. Okay, now the Biden administration is telling us, listen, nothing to see here. 60,000, I think he said 60,000 or 60 million new jobs are being created left and right. Okay? But guess what? Stats are coming out, ladies and gentlemen, that, okay, there are jobs. Yeah, there are available jobs, but they're not livable wages. Who do you think those jobs are being preserved for? Who do you think they're being preserved for? Well, let me give you a hint. Let me make it make sense for you. Okay? The other day, while everybody's worried about Diddy and all this other bullshit that's going on, okay, while they got us with the red herring, hey, look over here, don't pay attention to this. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez comes out with what she calls, her and Bernie Sanders particularly, come out what they call the Green New Deal housing deal, okay? Which is going to provide public housing for disenfranchised people. Okay? It's supposed to create, and over time, I believe it's going to be $10 billion that they're talking about allocating to this new bill. Okay? And over a period of time, I think it's 10 years or so, that money will then be injected into the public housing program. Okay? Now, here's my thing to y'all, family. Who do you think is going to get that housing? Because most United States citizens, first and foremost, they're killing the middle class. The middle class is done. They're getting us up out the way. I'm talking, and middle class includes small business owners such as myself. You know, you 80,000 to 100,000, you part of the middle class too. Just to be clear, okay? And they're looking at ways of getting you up out the paint. We are the ones footing the bill for the most part for these illegals coming through. Now, all my formerly illegal cats that did it the right way, yeah. All my former illegal cats that did it the right way, a couple of my homies is like, yo, chef, this some bullshit, man. I had to come here, I had to do all of this shit, all this paperwork. I had to take a pledge, I had to do all of this wild shit. And they coming over here getting housing and everything. Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, Michigan, if you aren't familiar with it, Michigan is now rolling out a program for housing. Okay? Encouraging folks to have housing over there in Michigan. Well, particularly Tennessee now. Tennessee is also rolling some shit out. The mayor sent a note out to the citizens saying, hey, listen, we're going to take a lot of these illegal immigrants in here right now. Y'all just going to have to deal with it. Right? I'm looking at cities making special accommodations for illegals left and right as we suffer, as we foot the bill to put them up, have them high flying, living good. Make sure y'all subscribe, family, if you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscription. Real easy to do that. Hit that subscribe. Letters are being sent all over the country for housing illegal immigrants. The New Deal has now illegal immigrants leave billions in hospital bills. That's a fact. Billions, bruh. Billions. And guess what? Guess who that bill gets put on? You paying taxes going on your head. Okay? You want to go, quote unquote, be a business owner? It's going on your head. Right? What they told us for the longest, and this is why I say the red herring, and particularly the Biden administration being the progenitors of the one ushering in this new replacement. Shout out to my brother Freezy. Y'all see brother Freezy in the chat, y'all. Salute to that brother. No captivity. Solid programs all the time. I'm always going to salute this brother when he tap in with me. Salute to my brother Freezy. Now, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, we have the New Deal. The new replacement is going on right now. Okay? You are footing the bill. The Biden administration are the ones ushering this thing in. What do you do as a citizen to kind of combat this? If y'all got the answer, I can't even hold you. If you got the answer, let me know. Because I don't have the answer, family. I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, how can I surrender my United States citizenship? But they said, no, you can't. No. No, we got paperwork on you. You not getting up out of here. You got it. No. We need a stupid motherfucker like you and millions of others to keep footing this bill for what we're trying to do to y'all. Don't try to put no slick shit. That's what they saying. So check it out, family. Check it out. Here's what's happening right now. Here's the new play. As we pay for more illegals to come in, they're getting housing, right? They're getting stipends. They're getting debit cards, credit cards, right? Allowances all over the place. They're getting vehicles, scooters, everything. Biden told you there's 60,000 to maybe 60 million. I just don't have that number accurate right there. Jobs that are available right now that he's creating. Okay? Who do you believe are going to have those jobs? Because United States citizens right now are like, listen, okay, yeah, you're telling us there's so many fucking jobs out here to be had, but bruh, the cost of living is crazy. The cost of living is ridiculous. And it keeps going up. Have y'all paid attention, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all paid attention? At one point, they used to get you with luxuries, hoping to have you spend more money on luxuries. But now what they're doing, because different entities are teaming up, insurance companies are teaming up with auto industries. Supply chains are now teaming up with other entities as well, teaming up with them. Okay? So now they're forcing an increase on the extraction of your funds while not matching industry wages for livable wages. Okay? Well, what am I talking about? Let's simplify it, family. Let's simplify it. Insurance, property insurance, life insurance, car insurance, insurance in general. Insurance in general, family, goes up. Your necessities are now the new way of extracting monetary value out of you. Let me see what my sister Star is saying in here. Hold on. Let me go to Buck Wild real quick. Don't like Trump per se, but America is finished with Biden for another 4 years. Well, let me address that real quick. Biden is just a puppet, just like the rest of these folks. Pay attention to what the sides are able to agree on when they agree on them, and other things that they quote unquote want to argue about. Always pay attention to what they unanimously agree to and vote on, and the things that they don't. This Biden thing, this immigration thing, the Republicans got you thinking that they not with it, talking about we gonna pull the border up, but nobody shot any of them damn illegals that stampeded, right? That stampeded the officers at the border. How were they so able to restrain, keep from pulling out a gun? They didn't mistake none of their wallets for guns like they do black Americans here. I'm just saying. So you get in an accident, drive, hey, Daniel, or whatever the fuck you is, your mother should have aborted you with the taco, you hoe. You should have been aborted. Why are you coming into my chat? Get off my motherfucking chat if you're not feeling what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're not feeling what I'm talking about, it's easy to get the fuck on. Okay? Dumb, goofy. Like, do they pay trolls to go on stuff like this? This is what y'all do? Where do you apply for these jobs at? I live in Jersey. New Jersey is done. New Jersey is almost equivalent to New York as far as immigrants. Done. Yeah. So, listen, man. Let me just go ahead and cook a little bit more. Let's talk about this a little bit more, though. Okay? What is being issued right now, ladies and gentlemen? Okay? What is being issued now as it pertains to Baltimore? First and foremost, Baltimore, trolls don't just live under bridges. Hey, talk that talk. What is being issued right now as far as the Biden administration is concerned? More fuckery, just a different day. Biden administration, for him to already declare that they're going to allocate funds to the repair of that Baltimore bridge without having to go through Congress like they do with other things, right? Don't they have to go through Congress and, you know, it's got to be voted on and all this other shit all the time? Well, what happened to that? How could you, as a sitting president, come out and just say, you know what, nothing to see here, we're going to pay for it? Remember, when BP had the accident, remember when I think it was Shell or Sunoco, had that oil spill? They made them pay for the repair. Y'all remember that? BP had the oil, I think it was BP or Sunoco. No, pardon me, Exxon, y'all, Exxon. Remember the Exxon spill? I think it was around 2019, 2020. Had the spill, and they made Exxon pay for it. Okay? Exxon paid for that. So my question to y'all is, why isn't that same energy being kept for this cargo ship? There you go. Right. Why are we footing the bill to repair the Baltimore Bridge? Who gives, right? Why does your president think he can just come out and say that, yeah, we're going to take care of it? Because I'm telling you, it's a jukes. It's the red herring. It's the red herring. Exxon had to pay for the repairs, but this cargo ship doesn't. We're talking about a 5-year program. At minimum, if things go smooth. You know how much money that's gonna be? Pilot was drinking when he wrecked. Yeah, but you know what? Have you noticed how they don't release that pilot's name? Y'all peep that? Why are we not releasing the pilot's name? Any other time, names are released. Let me see what my sister Star is saying. Sister Star out there in Baltimore. It was immediately declared a state of emergency, which paves the way for federal funds. Facts. That's a fact. Look, family. We got to understand something. I did a broadcast the other day. Y'all go ahead and check that out. Now you see me, now you don't. It's my last live broadcast, and I was pointing out the mere fact that they have you looking at other things to keep you from zoning in on what the true play is. Who's the true villain here? Okay? And as of right now, the Biden administration are clearly the ones assigned to carry out a lot of this fuckery. Okay? Make sure y'all subscribe. But again, we're looking at a situation. We got to understand that the Biden administration, they work through nonprofits, through charities and things like that. Tragedy for them, chaos for them, philanthropy for them is a way to wash funds. It's always been that. They wash funds. What's the pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. There we go. But why? This is what I'm saying, family. This is what I'm saying. That red herring is crazy. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, Biden administration. Remember, this is some what you see with your own eyes, don't believe it type of shit. What you see with your own eyes, don't believe it. And they're also saying that there were strategic bombs planted on that bridge to maximize damage. Now, now the bridge reflects a combined catastrophic event. If you understand, not only was it a main port, it was also the stuff that was dropped into that bay. The toxins that were dropped into the bay, y'all. Make sure you subscribe, family, subscribe. The toxins that came off that cargo ship is something that we also got to pay attention to. Hazardous materials, left and right, family. So the mere fact, okay, that your president, before the NTSB did their homework and gave him a report, he came out first. That tells me that the Biden administration, just like there's a lady by the name of Laura Logan. She's an insider. She's got a lot of information and ties to the Biden administration. I see what people talking about back there. And they gave her information that, hey, just like with Bush, with the quote-unquote Twin Tower catastrophe, although there were people, innocent people, who lost their lives, Bush was aware of what just happened at the Twin Towers, and for those who saw that clip, how he just sat there looking stupefied. Well, the same thing with the Biden administration. Okay? His insiders gave him and said, hey, yo, this is a cyber attack. This is a cyber attack. And he came out with it and said, oh, Lord, you know, all right, we can't let this spill out. What are we going to tell the public? Let's just tell them it's nothing to see here. And we'll do our best. Give them the good old America is strong, united, you know. Good old America, we won't bow in the face of terror talk. Yeah. Y'all know how these fucking political theatrics are. Political theatrics, family. Bullshit. Just bullshit. That's all. Came out. America strong. We're united. We won't stand down against any of this. We'll show them just how quickly we can repair. You know, nothing to see here. Don't take it too overboard. You know, all the bullshit. So, again, Biden is aware of what's been going on. He's aware of the increasingly growing threat as far as cyber attacks are concerned. I want to lay something on the table for the family. Dropbox, X, eBay, a couple of other big digital platforms are laying people off. IT people are being laid off left and right, ladies and gentlemen. IT people are losing their jobs left and right. I attribute that to them being aware, some of them having potentially come across these cyber attacks. And they got to keep it quiet. I attribute that to this. Okay? To the massive layoffs. IT people have to go back into the labor force, if you will. X quietly got rid of the remaining staff of about 10,000 folks. Okay? Dropbox, I believe another 6 to 10,000 folks fired. Get up out of here. Okay? Family, it's getting real out here. These cyber attacks, you're going to see more of this go on, and your administration is going to continue to cover it up. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. And they're going to only blame it on the illegal immigrants that they're allowing to come in. Both sides are allowing to come in. Because if Greg Abbott, I believe that's his name, in Texas, was so concerned about it, well, listen, by any means necessary, you keep those folks from coming over here. Nobody draw guns and got stampeded by illegals. Nobody draw guns. They had guns and didn't even use them to defend the border. So as many folks are sitting here thinking, okay, the Republicans care, so enabling a lot of shit. Okay? This is theater for them. They have to tell you something. Right? They do this good cop, bad cop shit. It's a working formula, ladies and gentlemen. It's a working formula. So I want to leave y'all with that, man. You know, I want to leave y'all with that. And I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If your media continues to point you in a different direction, you better believe legislation and other shit is being put in place to do you dirty. See. checking out.